Y'all, it's really freaking hot today. I am sweating. I apologize for anything related to my appearance because it is toasty right now. Hello! Welcome to my K-pop origin story. So today I'm going to be talking a bit about how I got so into K-pop in the first place. So I had a Korean friend when I was in middle school. One day I was at her house and there was a broadcast on, one of the broadcast performances on, and she pointed out Shinee and told me that there was a member that was around my age. She was talking about Taemin, who, you know, I still love to this day, and I have a lot of thoughts about Shinee that I'm not ready to go into right now. But when I went to high school, I went to a different high school than she did. So we just separated ways once I hit high school. I sort of forgot about them until in 9th grade, I had a friend who sat next to me in Spanish class. And she was really into K-pop and K-dramas. And she told me about this group called Super Junior that had just created a Mandarin subunit. So I went to go check out their songs and I got super into it. I just really loved how there was a group that was dedicated to promoting in China, who was promoting in Chinese with some Chinese members as well. After that, I got really into Super Junior themselves, and it just ran away from me from there. My favorite was Kyuhyun. His voice is amazing. In case you can't tell, I really like vocalists. And then because of my friend in my Spanish class, it's her that I have to thank for my obsession with FX as well. She really dragged me down the rabbit hole. So yeah, FX, you know, I have a lot of thoughts once again that are difficult to share at this current time. I went through this phase in high school though, where I got really snobbish about music, so I only listened to indie American artists that I thought were, you know, cool to listen to. K-pop wasn't really included in that. I didn't really get back into K-pop until I was doing my college applications. I listened to U-Kiss non-stop, and part of it is because the songs are in Korean and I don't understand Korean. It was just some background music so I could just put it on and totally focus on what I was doing without getting distracted. So I loved U-Kiss. My favorite was 0330. I really liked Dongho, who, you know, is now married and has a child, which is wild to me. I am forever bitter that U-Kiss never received the recognition that I really felt like they deserved. They were such an international group. See, again, something that I'm really attracted to is internationality. They were so talented, but I wish them all eternal success. And then when I got to college, I got really into EXO. Once again, I was really excited by the fact that there was an EXO K and an EXO M. Again, my tendency to like vocalists struck. I really liked Dio. I also liked my 94 line, my fellow 94ers, Jongin, Sehun. And my favorite song is What Is Love. I literally listened to it on repeat. I am so sorry to my first year roommate who dealt with so much of my shenanigans. Love you so much. Thank you. It's so sad, but I was most obsessed with them during their Wolf era. That's literally their worst era. Like, look at the lyrics of that song and tell me you do not regret. But I loved it. I was really active on Tumblr at that time, so I followed a lot of EXO blogs, and over the summer, one of the EXO blogs that I followed started a new blog focused on this group called Bangtan Boys, or BTS, Bangtan, and I just checked it out. She seemed really excited about this newly debuted group, and I was like, what is going on? And my life just totally changed. I know people are a little critical of their debut era, like their fashion style and things like that. I recognize the problems with them, but I also can't call it bad because it's what made me fall in love with them. The lyrics to No More Dream just felt like they actually mattered to me. hip-hop was founded to be critical of society, right? And regardless, K-pop borrows a lot of visuals and things from hip-hop, but I felt like BTS did it in a slightly more genuine way, in the way that they captured the heart of hip-hop. And that meant a lot to me. Being introduced to BTS was also monumental for me in another way. When the school year started and I got back to school for my sophomore year, I fell into what is typically known as sophomore slump. I'm not special. Almost everyone goes through this. And even though my advisor heavily advised me against adding on another language because I had already taken Chinese, I impulsively added in Korean, and that was, again, another one of the best decisions of my life, because I really fell in love with the professor and I learned so much beyond just Korean, but also Korean culture and history and the ways that the culture is shaped by its history, and I feel really passionately about things like that. Also, I was planning on talking about BTS on a different video anyway, so I should stop talking about it now. But yeah, from there is just a total spiral where I just got fully immersed in the K-pop world. I watched almost all the reality survival shows, the Monsta X one, No Mercy, 16, which formed twice, Produce 101, which I watched a year too late, so I watched it right when IOI was disbanding. Produce 101 Season 2. I have not started Produce 48. Obviously, I watched Produce 101 a year late. Who is Next? Win, the one that formed Icon. I watched all of these things. Why did I do these things to myself? And then I am a sucker for trends, so I loved gfriend after hearing about their viral video of them all tripping and falling but continuing to perform. And then I really loved Exid after that fan cam of Honey became viral, and then we found out what a beautiful person Honey was, and it was just history from there. I really love A-Pink. They hold a special place in my heart because of that one time that I sat next to Nan and got interviewed by her on live television. Story for another time. Now we're here, me loving a bajillion different groups and knowing way too much than any one person should about K-pop. I'm hoping that my very extensive knowledge can be of use or entertainment to some of y'all through these vlogs. So please stay tuned for more stories and thoughts. Yay! Love y'all. Love you. Bye, Chunga. Stream.